Alright, Brush Monkeys, I'm back with a very special bonus video. I'm a little late to the table with this, but I got the, I just placed an order for some Reaper Bones figures not too long ago, and I got the special invisible Stalker from Asylum Miniatures, the Legendary Encounters line. This is a really highly sought after collectible, and it's a valuable collectible. So I'm really kind of pleased that I got this in this package. It's kind of a rare figure. And now I wanted to do an unboxing and painting video of this, but I didn't want to take this thing out of the packaging because that's where most of the value lies in it, right? It's not collectible if you take it out of the original packaging. So I did something that I don't normally ever do, and I'm kind of ashamed of myself for having done this, but it had to be done. It's the only way a painting video was going to come about from this. I ordered the Chinese recast of it. So I just got this in the other day. So we're going to go ahead and take that, and we're going to paint the Chinese recast. I'm going to leave the Reaper original in the packaging. I know Chinese recasts take money out of the originator's hand, and it's, you know, it's a dick move, and I hate myself for having done it, but it was the only way this video was going to get made. Because I didn't want to take the original out of its packaging. So I'll get the original, put them on our painting handle here. And that's a pretty interesting little sculpt. I really like how that guy appears. But here's the thing. In order to paint an invisible figure, you have to use invisible paints. Kind of like the same way that you use translucent inks with clear plastic in order to maintain that transparency. You kind of have to do the same thing here. So I'm really happy. You know, I'm a unabashed Army Painter fanboy. The Army Painter has this great line of invisible paints, and you can see I've already gone through and put them all, put agitator balls in all of them, and given them a good shake. I'm really looking forward to it. This set of invisible paints is really cheap. It's through the Army Painter site, and it's the perfect complement to invisible figures like this, where you've got your typical red, blue, yellow, green, and purple, black, white, and brown, silver, gold, flesh toned, and then it comes with 3 washes. It comes with a black wash, a brown wash, and a flesh wash. So it covers pretty much all your basic colors right there. If you want anything more exotic than that, you're going to have to mix it yourself, but you know, this will serve its purpose. So I'm going to go ahead and take a minute and add these to my color schemes book, and then we'll get started on painting the invisible Stalker. All right, so let me take a break here, and I'll be right back. All right, Brush Monkeys, I'm back, and I've got all the Army Painter invisible paints added to the color studies book. As you can see, they go on really smoothly, nice even coverage, really bright, vibrant colors. So I'm really looking forward to getting started on these. I've also dug out my Mini Manager's notebook and worked out what I think is going to be a really good color scheme with this guy. I think it's going to look really good. So we're going to go ahead and get started in all this. As you can see, I've got the figure on the handle already, but I've got the base separate. The base is off elsewhere. I'm going to do the base separately, and then we'll come back and add the figure to the base and all that. So the base, because I'm doing the base in a more standard color scheme, it's going to be, it has to be done separately because, you know, with using invisible paints, you have to use, like the Army Painter Anti-Shine Clear Varnish to act as a primer, kind of like you do with translucent plastics to get the ink to stick to it. So I've done that. But the base is being done like a traditional base, and so it's got the traditional texture paste and priming and things like that on there. So for right now, I'm going to go ahead and get started on this guy. This is a really interesting sculpt. It's going to be a lot of fun to paint. So I'm going to take a break here and get started on it, and then we'll come back and see it when I made some progress. Alright, so as you can see, we've made some progress on our guy here. He's looking pretty good. Really like how he's coming out. It's looking pretty interesting so far. I got the flesh done, I got the hair done. So Up next is going to be the armor. No, the clothing. The clothing's got to be done next. I keep looking over my my painting scheme to make sure I'm doing this correctly from the inside out. As you can see, those Army Painter Invisibles are going on really nice and smooth. Really like how that's turning out. The flush wash is still wet, so I'm going to take a little break and let that dry, and then we'll come back and make some more progress on it. All right, I'm back, and as you can see, we've got the fabrics done. The cloth is all nice and painted up. I didn't do a whole lot of mixing with the colors. I did want kind of a darker, slightly darker shade of the purple, so I mixed a little more blue in there, and that turned out really nice. I think the black wash kind of toned down the color a little bit too. So I did that. We got the metallics to do next, and that's going to take a little bit more time because they're kind of all over the place. And there's gold and silver on there to be done. So I'm going to take a break and let the wash dry a little bit, and then when we come back we'll do the metallics, and then see where to go from there. All right, see you soon. Bye. All right, I'm back, and as you can see, I got the metallics base coated, and I tried out the brown wash on the gold, and I really like how that looks. That really looks kind of impressive on that gold trim. It may be kind of hard to see on camera because, you know, of course it's all invisible paint on an invisible figure, but trust me, it looks really cool. I'm really liking how this guy is turning out. So again, I've just gotten done with the washes, and I've started to highlight, since I washed the armor, I started to highlight the fabric, and that's looking pretty good too. I'm going to take a break and let the armor finish, the armor wash finish drying, and then we'll come back and finish up the highlights on the armor and the metallics, and then I think I'll be ready to attach this guy to his base. All right, see you soon. All right, I'm back, and I got all the metallics highlighted, and this guy's looking pretty close to being done. So I'm really liking how he looks. I'm going to hit him with a coat of the Army Painter Anti-Shine, and then he'll be ready to attach to his base. And speaking of which, I got his base right here. You can see I did this a more traditional way. This is like a Dark Angels green with a Niblet green dry brush. And then, actually I think I just did the Dark Angels green contrast on this. Just let it stand by itself. Put a couple of tufts on there. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. So yeah, next time you see this guy, he's going to be completely done. So, see you soon. Bye. Alright, brush monkeys, there he is. Our finished invisible Stalker. And I think he turned out pretty nicely. Looks really good on his base and everything. And finally, here is our Chinese recast invisible Stalker next to the, still in its blister pack, Reaper Asylum Miniatures original. And I think it looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with them. I still don't like the fact that I had to order a Chinese recast, but you know, the rarity is what makes these minis so valuable. So kind of had to do what I was going to do if I was going to make a video about it. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next week. Bye. Hey Brush Monkeys, Tom from Flying Monkey Studios here. If you like what you see, click like down below. If you want to be notified when new videos come out, click subscribe. And in the meantime, if you want to see how to add one of the miniatures that we've painted on this channel to your own collection, check out our Instagram, Tumblr, and Patreon sites. If you want to support us in doing what we do, check out my Patreon site, check out my merch store at storefrontier.com/flymonkeystudios. You can get t-shirts, sweatshirts, long sleeve shirts, hoodies, all kinds of stuff there. Go check that out. And in the meantime, thanks for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye.